if he's doing a good job constantly harassing you, you cannot take up as cartel. He's keeping you on low tech. And this is the problem. And also having like 6 Grinches takes maybe down 1 Guardian. But out of 10 Guardians, 1 Guardian, 6 Grinches. How much is a Grinch? It's like 400, is it? 6 times 4, that's lots of money.
Okay, so while we wait for Stefan BFC to ready up, let me try and explain what happened. So there was a team, Insane Asylum. They decided they weren't going to play tonight, so we replaced them as quickly as we could with Stefan BC and Predator, team name pending. And then there was another team with Boomer and Micro is a no-show, so I had to get Pizza Head to step in and play with Boomer. So 3 of the 4 players playing right now were not meant to be playing.
Well, very good organization there. So everyone seems ready.
At least we can have a game for people to watch.
Yeah, and everyone seems ready. So I suggest we hit the button.
This should be very interesting, because obviously none of them have practiced together. And it should be interesting. I mean, it's probably going to be the fairest game of all, because no practice or anything like that. It's literally
on this map, seriously, wow, this is like a humongous map.
It is a really big map.
We see on the bottom left, we see Vixac Pizza Head as the US and his companion Boomer on the bottom right, also as US. Yeah, both are playing in blue.
Yeah, in the top left we have Stefan BFC going as Cartel, and we have Predator going as the US.
Predator opening up double oil 1 alu, which is pretty good, going barracks after that.
Yeah, we see double oil out of all the US players.
Yeah, but Stefan plays it differently. He keeps it with 1 oil, 1 alu.
So he does. Interesting enough, Predator went into that early aluminium, whereas neither Boomer nor Pizza Head have gone for their aluminium yet. Just sticking with the double oil.
Yeah. So
another little interesting tidbit of knowledge, these guys aren't using TeamSpeak because Stefan doesn't have TeamSpeak for the red team, and Pizza Head doesn't have a mic for the blue team. They at least are sitting on TeamSpeak for Boomer to talk and Pizza to type, but that's the best they can do.
Wow.
So fairly like standard starts out of all the teams. Barracks taking their banks and just building up a little bit of economy.
Yeah. So we see Predator taking his bank pretty late though, but we also see Stefan taking going for the big bank in between his teammate. And I think the mid will be some sort of center of aggression where people will compete for the banks, because I mean, imagine you holding like 4 banks. That's a lot of money. It's really a lot of money.
We'll probably see that, yeah. Interestingly enough, Boomer has gone for the double aluminium play.
Yeah.
There was a scout on his base, but that K-Max was shot down almost straight away.
Yeah. So we see Stefan now taking more money. Like we see him stretching out, like getting more economy running, and as we see Predator
heading for that center bank as well.
Yeah, and let's see how Pizza Head is doing. Pizza Head is going for the field hospital, and he's going for. Is he going for a dust off drop? Yes, he is. I see Stingers and Javelins. So Stinger Javelin mix, it's 6 units, I think. It could also be a bank job, like the movie. And yeah, it could be. We'll see what he's doing with the mix. But this mix actually screams like, well, it's shouting like, drop me next to the HQ or the cartel player. And let's see what Boomer is doing. everyone beloved Boomer. Uh, like everyone loves him. No one likes me. Oh, and then we see Boomer is really ecoing up. He's having double alu, double oil.
He is heading to take that center bank as well. He is
Yeah.
a very good US player. I do know that. We spar every now and then.
Yeah.
And he is a very good US player.
I played
So-
him too, I think, but I won that one. Ha.
So I'm interested to see where this dust off goes for Pizza Head, full of infantry. It's got a couple of Jav and a couple of Marines in it, and it looks like he's going to take banks with it, which is very clever.
Wasn't there a button where you could like follow a unit? So we see Pizza Head.
If you zoom in on a unit, it'll automatically follow it.
Ah, nice. So we see a bank drop. The composure of the units inside this bank is like deadly for Cartel. Very good.
Yeah. So the red team is taking a few banks now. Predator managed to take that fast middle bank with a single unit. We're seeing a whole bunch of contractors heading out for that second corner center bank.
Yes,
from
exactly.
Stefan.
Exactly. We see also again the dust off arrived already back in the base. The next infantry, well, the next units like stingers and javelins are already ready to be picked up by Pizza Head. But Pizza Head is a bit, he's a bit. Is it slow or is he just waiting? And we see some engagement here with javelins against Predator's Marine. Also, we see, where is he? There, we see a Marine. Like he's doing. Predator just had Marines running all over the map. Three Marines. Just because, I mean, this is actually pretty good. Just sneaking around and having scouts plus, possible taking, like capturing units, not units, but buildings. So we see what happens here, and we see also K-Maxes by Stefan BFC again all over, like a bit on the map, on the field, to get scouting info, to get unit movement info, which is like a must to do. So now we see again the Pizza Head dust off, and I cannot zoom in here. Now it worked.
It looks like he'll take that corner center bank.
Yeah.
It's interesting to see that Pizza is going for an armor play, whereas Boomer is going for a helipad play.
This is actually more like, I mean, they tried to, they already tried to do a very good team play here, besides just having the handicap of typing. But problem here is Stefan doesn't even have the ability to communicate with his teammates, so...
Well, you can always use the in-game team chat, but it is kind of, it'll slow you down a little.
But, yeah, that's true, but I think it could work if they keep it simple and stay on the like single skill.
So if you take a look, Stefan did manage to take that bank from Pizza, that bank he took with the first dust off. Good reactionary play from Boomer. As soon as he saw those Marines wandering around the map, he got a couple of turrets up just to defend his building.
Yeah, exactly. Not having them captured.
We're seeing a striker push now with an ICV full of 2 units, pushing up towards Stefan.
Okay, I see the first. Yeah, this looks pretty good. We see what do we see? We see 2 stingers here, right? Inside the APC, three strikers, 1 APC and a stinger, and nice formational move here that they stick together.
Clever to go with those stingers as well.
Yeah, exactly, because not having the anti-air unit and plus having buildings around keeps it very good. Like I would have moved the ICV more upwards and going to the buildings and yeah, just putting the stingers inside the buildings. And we see a stealth unit. The sniper cleared out a unit from Predator. So I think right now the eco advantage could go to Team Red based on the banks, but Boomer has a solid, yeah, like ore income, not bank income, but more on the ore. So
Boomer is very good at his resource management.
Yeah, and
his macro play is like almost perfect.
So we see 3 Guardians already. And look at this, we already have upgraded Guardians. Like with the Enlos upgrade, I think.
So we will see blazes coming out from Predator as a reaction to seeing those Guardians. We see a refinery lost before it got built, one of Predator's refineries.
Yeah. This is the Guardians.
One of Pizza's refineries is being harassed by a Super Hind and some Vipers. It will probably go down.
Exactly. And here we go. Blazers.
So, yeah, we can see these Guardians
into
Predator's base, and there's only one Blazer up right now that I can see. Oh, there's a couple actually.
But the Super Hind actually died because of the explosion of the refinery.
And
that
a lot
was
of
funny.
people forget that certain buildings exploding in the vicinity of your helicopters will kill them.
Exactly. So from what I see here, the Blazers are way more effective than the autos. And
yeah, Blazers are actually very good anti-air.
Yeah, and autos are plane killers. They seriously have high range against planes. So if you have opponents' planes, just have like 3 or 4 autos all over the map, and they will just shoot down every plane. There's nothing that can survive actually. Planes can be killed by autos, but tanks, no chance. And now we see the Osprey. I just happened to play that Mowgli guy, and I saw also Ospreys with Guardians together. Yeah, this is what I saw. Yeah, you see the Hercules inside the Osprey, and see what happens. It repairs all air units. This made me sick.
We are going to see another refinery lost by Pizza with 2 Hinds and a bunch of Vipers in his base.
And
now,
a very good drop.
Damage to the Hinds, but those Vipers will also really hurt those Blazers.
They should actually, but they should start to shoot. Or no, he's moving them. So, but I mean,
yeah, he's microing them correctly.
Yeah, he's microing them correctly. Also, there is he should use the Super Hind to actually get rid of the sniper there, because the snipers now look at the sniper. Wait for it to shoot and then like force fire.
Yeah, so pretty decent micro there from Pizza. Although unfortunately he lost the sniper to.
But there are still 2 more snipers up on top, so there are 2 more snipers, and this is actually very good play here from Stefan. He still has 2 Super Hinds. There is 2 Guardians by Predator, 3 Guardians by Predator by Boomer's bottom mid expansion, and we see Boomer attacking Predator with 4 Guardians. Well, actually not attacking, he's waiting. But Boomer has 2 4 Guardian squads and Little Birds next to, well, flying around. And yeah, the snipers will take care of Stefan's Vipers here, so we don't need to watch them closely anymore. But we just see the Osprey from Predator and the Guardians. We just see them do, well, 0 to no damage. I just see a rocket fly. Look at this. The rocket is flying like all over the map, and nothing happened. The harvester drove faster than the rocket. Funny. So, yeah, there is harassment going on. We see Boomer having his harassment onto a refinery, onto Predator's mid refinery here, onto the Elo, and
we see Boomer catch Predator off guard there. With
where?
His,
Ah, I see them. I see them. I see them. So, the Osprey. The cool thing is that the Osprey is being healed by the Hercules, and not like, you know, like they changed it with the patch, that the Hercules just ticks himself up, that it's not that high. It's being healed, but now the damage was way too high, and yeah, we just see Boomer losing one Guardian, and Predator. So far, it's looking pretty good here, because that Osprey plus Hercules was quite expensive for Predator. Look at the techs. Let's search for some tech. We see Stefan BFC having the stealth lab up. We see the Super Heinz, high explosive, and ATGM. So I don't know if he already got the upgrade.
Lost a gold refinery to Boomer's harassment.
Yeah, the mid harassment, top mid harassment. Oh yeah.
Stealth enemy unit detected.
Seeing more harassment here from Predator. And interestingly enough, Boomer managed to sell the refinery and get it away from those Guardians, so he didn't lose the refinery.
Yeah. But that bunker did a good job here from Predator.
Another interesting to see is Boomer has got rare earth.
He has got rare earth. Where?
I can't
Stealth
find
enemy
his
unit
rare earth
detected.
refinery, but he has got rare earth sitting in his storage in his base.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure if he managed to get a refinery up and then lost it, or if he used.
He probably lost it.
But he has got rare earth. So what he ends up doing with that, it will be interesting to see.
Yeah, but what I heard from Cruelty, and this is like rule number 1, never ever have a US getting rare earth.
Yeah, I mean one very good rare earth player for the US is going for Delta. Delta are really strong.
Yeah. Spam rare earth, get Delta, and mix them with some tanks, and yeah, you will probably have no problems at all. Also clearing, like having 6 Deltas in a bank, you will keep it ever.
So this really is the game of harassment. Everyone's just harassing everyone.
Yeah, but this is actually, I mean, the thing is, what we wait for is for one US player to have the critical mass on Guardians. Even though
we do see an air control up from Predator, and he is going for those Raptors.
yeah. Well, this could give him an edge, but I'm not sure if he upgraded. They also have the air upgrade, and from what it looks like, okay, the plane is flying pretty fast, so it should be upgraded here.
Pretty bad engagement from Boomer. He lost 3 Guardians to Predator, and I think he only killed one of Predator's Guardians.
Remind me to put Araton, like Wolfgang, to be a mod after this map.
Sure, I will do.
Remind me. He's doing a good job here in my channel, moderating it and keeping people busy. So we still have 2 Heinz, by the way. The Heinz from, can I ping for you?
I don't think you can. I've wanted, like, I really wish you could ping as an observer.
No, I can't. Oh, this is bad. Maybe if I go with Stefan BFC.
Resources depleted.
No. Ah.
Quite a few Spectras up there.
Stealth
Yeah.
enemy unit detected.
BFC with the stealth upgrade, so yeah, they're going to be a bit dangerous.
What, from my personal experience, him having Spectres is really a challenge for the opponents. because he has such a good Spectre control. He keeps them on hold fire. He goes into the opponent's base and waits. He's not like forgetting about them. No, he's waiting. He's waiting for, like, for example, for the bunch of Pizza Head's units to be far off and just raping the energy and then killing the HQ and then being away and then having 6 Spectres somewhere else just popping off. And this is...
Here come the Delta from Boomer.
Where?
If you take a look at his base, they are heading towards Pizza.
Yeah. And look at top, there is Boomer attacking. He's attacking the base of Predator. Look at the Hercules, how they heal up the tanks here. And the Phalanx has no chance. But now we see the Spectres. They're not shooting.
And, yeah, he just never managed to get down that second power, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And it's actually pretty clever by Stefan to heal his Spectres there because they weren't needed.
Well, I think he lost one, did he? Is that Tusk a Spectre? No, it's not. No, it's Hercules.
No, he never revealed them, so
Okay.
luckily enough he didn't lose any.
So we see the Deltas now, and the Deltas are upgraded, so they can take down tanks.
And they will be very, very effective against those Spectres because they have detection.
Yeah.
Stealth enemy unit detected.
But
So this game is still pretty much all in it for either side. I mean, either side can take it. I was looking at map control earlier, and it's still fancies the red team, but Boomer has taken his corner back quite well.
oh, look at Predator having Raptors up, taking down the air of Boomer. So I think the Raptors are pretty good compared to our little Berkuts in comparison.
Yes.
So I mean, if you play against Guardians, I think Berkuts with the upgrade are not bad because they shoot down the rockets, so you need less autos. But why investing so much money into air? I mean, it gives me like no reason to. But maybe also, maybe it's not that bad. Maybe you need more. But like spamming Berkuts is wow. Then he just switches to ground and you have an army of anti-air planes. And we see the next
more Delta coming out from
yeah,
Boomer.
you just see an insane load of Deltas here all over the map. And I missed the other
Stealth
Delta
enemy
train.
unit detected.
Ah,
And
there's a Delta.
Well, yeah, and meanwhile Pizza is getting up a fairly decent little armor force.
Yep. Let's see what the Delta is doing. Yep. Is the Delta one-shotting? He's one-shotting the units.
So here comes the Spectre force from Stefan heading towards Pizza.
Yeah.
Stealth
And
enemy
this
unit
is a
detected.
lot of Spectres. And Boomer nearly lost his HQ, but the Delta saved the day. So we see a lot of Deltas running around the map, taking care of everything, and I think he's also going to take on to the mid banks with his
Stealth
Deltas.
enemy unit
What do you
detected.
think?
And we see the engagement here between Pizza's armor force and Spectres from Stefan.
Yeah.
And as you would expect, those Spectres are doing a lot of damage. Their anti-tank damage is very, very good.
Yes.
So it would be nice to see Boomer send over some Delta. The problem is they'll be a bit slow.
Yeah.
Stealth
And
enemy unit
if
detected.
Stefan would play it right now, he would push in, he would follow him, and drive by like the far side of the bank, not to get into the there is no Viper in there, and no Javelin, so it's just it should be just fine for him. He should just go in there and push it like he means it.
Yeah, pretty big armor force now from Boomer pushing up towards Predator, although it does not have any blazes with it, which is a downside. and even more Delta coming out from Boomer. So I'd like to see him start to spread those around and
Stealth
go and
enemy
try
unit
and do some
detected.
base capturing and stuff like that with those Delta.
Yeah. We also see Boomer now retreating with all his units.
Which is probably the best move because he
Yeah.
doesn't have the anti-air at the moment.
Yeah. Well, now he does. His Raptor is being
Now
shot.
he does indeed.
And yeah, Predator has
Stealth enemy unit detected.
his Guardians, but if he's smart now, he can either like play the same style as you play with Spectres against this army. I mean, the Spectre amount of Stefan is way more than just enough for this amount of units, because you just
Ooh, wow. The Spectre
Stealth
force
enemy
just
unit
ran
detected.
into a group of Delta. Unfortunately, the Delta were clumped together and died very quickly.
But there's also Delta from Predator. I think
Yeah.
that also helped a lot. And now look at these Spectres. This is bad play by Stefan. This is so bad play. He needs to move up. He needs to move up to the hill. But he's... And this is what Boomer knows. Boomer knows, don't give the Spectres range. If you give the Spectres range, you lose them. But now also the Guardians come from the side, and Stefan just ran into that. He just...
Yeah.
He didn't watch it, I think. But now what Predator is doing, he's doing the right way. He's just using the range. Use the range, and this is what Stefan should have done with his Spectres. Now, Stefan has still some Spectres as backup in front of Pizza's base, but this gives Pizza again more time to get an army. But on the opposite side, look at the building. Look at the buildings. All buildings here, full with units. And look at Predator. He's doing such a tremendous job here with his Guardians, taking down one unit after another. Have you seen the initial force of Boomer? It was huge. Now it's like
Was
it's
But
just
I have to give it to Boomer. He's doing a good job of keeping the Guardians, although now they just got caught out. But the Guardians were keeping back, so they were still doing damage even though his ground force was slowly dying.
yeah. This is so true. I mean, he also had. I mean, you have to give credit to him. He just had the higher. He just had the higher number of units, and Predator had the lower number on units. And right now, to be honest, the only one, like, two people here really took eco damage and really took damage, and one was Stefan BFC, of course, and one was Boomer. Boomer lost like his entire army and an entire squad of our little friends, the Deltas.
Boomer has now got a mountain of rare earth, and you can see that Pizza has got a pretty big ground force up.
Yes, and look at the base of Pizza now. Look at it, please do so.
And it's about to be nuked. Yeah.
This, to be honest, well played. I've never seen it. Yeah, I think I have to. Vero, please. Let me just. I just quickly tab out and give Wolfgang the mod rights, because there are people doing shit on my channel, which I really need to take care of.
So yeah, Pizza has now lost his HQ and pretty much all of his base to those 3 nukes, although he has got a pretty big ground force up, and he is going to slowly push into Stefan BFC's base, and Stefan BFC does not have a lot of defense up right now.
Yes, but why are the units blinking so blue? Or is it just me?
I think it's just you.
Okay. So we
Another ground force pushing up on Boomer's side.
yeah, Boomer has again a good load of units.
And he has got anti-nukes up as well, which is very clever.
Yeah. But the base of Pizza is nearly annihilated. So for Pizza, this is a one-way trip with his units. He needs to
Yeah.
make it count. and the more time he gives onto Stefan, the less chances he has of winning. And when I see the
Well,
Spectre
it looks like
count,
he is actually going to push across and go for Predator
oh,
instead.
so this was a fake attack. But
Yeah,
look at
And
Stefan.
it is very clever because it did get Stefan to bring his Spectres back to his
But
base.
no, he's moving into the backside. He's going uphill, and he's taking down Stefan's air, like his min line, making Stefan aware of the movement of the units. And this is going to be so bad for Pizza right now. Stefan, now look at Stefan. He used his force, like his fire, like hold fire tactics to keep down, to get the Hercules, but he went way too close here into the fight, and he should move away. What is he doing? And meanwhile, we see Boomer taking onto Predator here, and now we see Predator again. Predator really is a good player. I mean, look at him. He's having a lot of javelins in the buildings. He's still having his strikers, and we see Stefan winning this fight, but with huge costs. Now Stefan should take his even one Spectre, or at least something, go over and help Predator, or
There are
push.
unbelievable amounts of Delta coming out from Boomer
Yeah.
now, though. And I can't wait to see Stefan try and nuke Boomer.
Yeah. Well, how many do we see? We see 3 anti-nukes. So this would mean 4 nukes, 5 nukes from Stefan onto the base of Boomer. And let's see the range. Yeah, everything is covered. So there's nothing, literally nothing, no chance for Boomer, like for Stefan to go through there with like 3 nukes. That's no
Stealth
chance.
enemy unit
No.
detected.
So
And there is a 4th coming out from Boomer now, so he will have 4 anti-nuke.
let me translate, Stefan, what he just said. This actually means that he said, like, man, I didn't play for so long. So if he really did play for so long. He's asking, like, if we mobbing him on the stream. So probably, yeah, probably not, who knows. So, but he,
I have to say, for last minute notice for all of these players, it is really good play.
yeah, it is, it is. And look at Stefan. Stefan has 3 nukes, soon 4 nukes. So soon, if he goes like, let's say, if he goes full nukes, like
Stealth enemy unit
8 nukes,
detected.
okay? He could just entirely wipe Boomer. Like, really wipe him out. The thing
He
is,
could, yes, but Boomer does have 4 anti-nukes up.
yeah, exactly. If he goes 8, like, if he still waits for him, like, if he waits for the 2 more nukes. So,
So yeah, we would like to see Boomer basically push now. It's almost now or never.
yeah. And there's even more. There are more deltas coming. I just see deltas all over the
Stealth
map.
enemy unit detected.
Deltas are very, very strong.
Yeah. So, Stefan is aware of this. Stefan has his Spectre here already.
Stealth enemy unit detected.
And we see Predator. Predator still having good amounts of Guardians. And yeah. And the thing is, oh, Predator and the B-50 whatever thing, he took on the line of units, but he missed it close. Well, nice try there. And now look at the Guardians. The Guardians doing such a tremendous job here, just defending again. And then there are even more. There are just 6 more strikers, which he should actually also micro into the buildings. Like, now they're standing there.
If
But-
Boomer plays this correctly, though, he will catch those Guardians off guard because he has another force coming up.
Yep. but not that kind of big. Well, it's a good force, but you should also not forget that there's units inside the buildings. So the force also got thinned. And
But while this is all going on, the Delta are doing damage to the base.
yeah, the deltas. He didn't watch the deltas that
Nuke's
good.
going now in space, so let's watch these anti-nukes in action.
Oh fuck!
That is
How many?
5 nukes, 6 nukes.
6 nukes.
And Boomer has 5 anti-nukes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and boom! Here we go. But
So
this
he's
wasn't
6
that much.
But it did very, very little damage.
Yeah, for
And
that money.
immediately Boomer builds more anti-nuke.
Yeah. He needs to.
Stealth enemy
And
unit
Boomer is
detected.
probably going to take down Predator's
Yeah.
HQ. He has got more Delta moving into Predator's base.
Yeah, this is like slowly but steady dying.
So this is superb play by
Yeah.
Boomer.
And Cruelty in the chat also suggested, and this is actually a very good job, getting Comanches. Going for Comanches in Snipe Energy.
So there's the HQ down, Predator's HQ.
And
Still a fairly decent Delta force alive
look
in
at
Predator's
Pizza
base.
Head! Having Javelin and Stingers
Stealth enemy unit
left
detected.
side.
That is very clever. He's going to be able to do a fair bit of damage with those.
Yeah. And oh,
And he'll definitely be able to interfere with this mineral line. And
but
he can
no,
go
look
into
at them.
buildings.
Oh, artillery turrets.
Ouch, yeah.
He really needs Comanches and take down the energy. Take down energy and just have like 6 nukes inside Boomer's base. This would mean insta win for him. Now we see Boomer.
has got a bunch of anti-nukes. He's
Yeah.
got 7 counting at the moment.
Yeah, if he takes down the energy, there is no anti-nuking.
So Predator's all but done now. His
Yeah.
base is pretty much taken apart.
But to be honest, he's still having his Guardians and he's doing a good job decimating
Yes.
the units. I don't want to know how much units he killed or how much units those Guardians killed. But look at the deltas. This is rockets exploding on them and they're not dying.
Yeah, because they're infantry and those rockets are designed for anti-tank. They're just not going to do the damage
Yeah.
required.
And we
And
see
there's the
Predator.
GG Pred.
Now we need Stefan BFC is also GGing. Oh, this
Yeah,
is so
I mean,
bad.
there's nothing he can do here. He
Yeah.
could try and carry on nuking, but it just... And look at that Boomer, 222 units killed, and Predator, 168 units killed.
But look at how close the match was. And this time there were more kills on the side